Zelda is a vast and open-world gaming experience, most of the time, and each entry has a great and epic overworld, most of the time. But whatever the game, you can usually expect there to be some glorious music accompanying you, which is precisely what we'll be looking at today. The Legend of Zelda Overworlds and their Legend of Zelda Overworld themes. Just bear in mind, there's a lot of good songs to choose on, so please don't hurt me. Twilight Princess always gets banded around as being overrated and underrated, and I think I can pretty safely say it's the most rated game in the series. Everything about it polarizes people, from the items to the graphics, and the music is no exception. I'll just say that it's occasionally amazing, with its overworld theme, Hyrule Field, being one of the better songs. Two accented chromatic chords making use of intervals clash wildly with the drone of the tonic note of the key, creating an immediate sense of battle. Then the main theme is passed between the oboe and the clarinet, whilst the string section accompanies with chromatically ascending chords underneath, giving a constant sense of galloping thanks to syncopated rhythms. Horseback sword fighting badassery never felt so good. Oh yeah. I never know how much I should like Link Between Worlds. On one hand, it's a fantastic title with so much awesome content and great new ideas, but it does rip disgusting amounts of content off a game that isn't close to being one of my favourites. The soundtrack goes with this mantra. It's amazing, but it's mostly remixes. While on a technical level, Hyrule Field 2, the song playing in Hyrule Overworld after all the portraits are collected, should be slightly higher on the list, it being a remix holds it back a bit. The brass sections have the tune, and with typical fanfare flair burst into the main melody of the theme, passing the tune onto a warmer flute and string melody. It modulates as it flows around the orchestra until all the parts are playing in harmony, with the horn counter melody continuing to punctuate the thick texture with clear, crisp phasing. It only plays as you're just about to complete the game, so the energy and power is justified as it plays by far the best remix of Link to the Past's Dark World theme I've ever heard. I've said before just how much I love Ocarina of Time, because gosh darn it I do, and this is one of the various reasons why. Its fantastic overworld theme, Hyrule Field. The song's warmth is derived from the use of the major key and full harmony between the parts. The high melody develops into a trill, and there is a slowing of tempo before it launches into a similar galloping motif. A solo trumpet then punches through the accompanying chords, playing an arpeggio-based tune. The woodwind and brass join in and take over as the main melodic parts, and a dialogue is created between the two sections, which comes to a head at a rising discordant section. It's great, it's catchy, oh, and it's pretty iconic too. Can I say a particularly ballsy statement for a second here? Spirit Tracks has the best soundtrack of any Zelda game released to this date. The Realm Overworld is an example of this. A much smaller ensemble is used, but they are used to their best effect. A breathy flute part mimics a train whistle as a guitar riff is set up, which pervades the whole theme, driving it on with a constant on-beat rhythm, and represents the inner machinery of the train. The flute melody continues, using interesting rhythmic devices such as triplets, to give an impression of floating steam from the engine. It's an amazing song in its own right, but more than that, there's no better song that could have been used to sound like the inner workings of a train. Not to mention the epic feel of the whole thing captures the tone of the tracks themselves. This song is amazing. It's just that one is even amazing, yeah. Great Sea, just the fucking Great Sea, is by far the best overworld theme we've seen from this franchise yet. A cello along with string chords and regular drum beat give an impression of undulating waves moving methodically. A trumpet sits on top, playing a dotted melody that adds to the idea of movement, which is echoed by a second trumpet part which provides answering phrases to the main theme. The use of pleasant and dissonant harmonies as well as the use of the trumpets creates a sense of grandeur and greatness, perfectly capturing the nature of the adventure in the Wind Waker. From the very first game in the franchise, its main theme was composed so that it would not get annoying upon hearing it repeat a good 100 times. But I think Wind Waker achieves this goal the most competently. This song doesn't get annoying, even after 1,000 repeats, which is good because this is Wind Waker, and you'll hear it 1,000 times. There's a lot of sailing. But this song made the sailing totally enjoyable for me, which is a compliment only those who have played Wind Waker will truly grasp the magnitude of. Thank you for watching this video. You can watch previous videos by clicking on the links above, and it will take you on a journey to them. Sorry for the over a month wait for the next countdown, but it is in progress. It will be out before the end of December, and it will be a smashing experience for all. That is a terrible pun, and I've actually made it before. Thanks for watching my video, please like it, and it helps me. Okay then, cheerio.